Welcome back, Titans. Today is a remarkable time, isn't it? It is time we do our very first ever manga review. And this isn't really a manga, it's more of a manhwa from Korea, but it's close and dear to my heart. As you can see on the screen, Solo Leveling. Man, is this one to remember. If you hear anything in the background, I'm outside enjoying the night sky. I'm sorry if you hear any chirping at all, but let's get it to it. Solo Leveling, based on a character, Sung Jin Woo, in a world where dungeons appeared. Monsters came out and wrecked the entire world. Then people started to awaken. They were classed from E to S. Sung Jin Woo was known to be the weakest of the weak. Sure, a little bit of cliche, but they actually did it quite well in this manga. Well, let's just say Sung Jin Woo was never meant to stay that weak. And for those of you who know of this manhwa, you know just how well and great it gets. Let me introduce you to Sung Jin Woo. As you can see, already in the story, he looks weak. As the weakest, low rank, E rank warrior, he always ends up getting hurt. But don't get it twisted. As an awakened person, your healing factor is exponentially faster than a regular human. You can survive a bullet shot to the liver and still come back from it. But Sung Jin Woo, amongst the awakens, no. He wasn't the strong, but he was reliable. Sometimes even used as bait. When you're as weak as he is, the pay isn't that good as well. The higher your rank, the better it is. And in this world, the Awakens control most of the power. The nations don't fight amongst themselves anymore. Not over petty stuff, no. They try to buy out the strong. In case, South Korea only has 7 S ranks, with one being retired. Sung Jin Woo has a future in those rankings. But comparing South Korea to, say, something like Japan, who has over 20 S ranks, yeah, as you can tell, the firepower is out of control. Sung Jin Woo went into a dungeon that had a double awakening, a double door, as you can say it. But what happened is catastrophe. His party were not fit. They should have left, but they didn't. Some died. He thought he was going to die too, but he came back alive. Well, but he was never the same again. He reawakened with something special. There was a screen only he could see, a screen that will only benefit him for now. Sung Jin Woo had a daily exercise he must always complete. 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 10-kilometer run, the usual. There was more, but I'm a little bit too excited to talk about it. When he noticed this screen, of course, you know how the main characters are. They knock it away, thinking they'll do it later. He's too tired, has too much on his mind. He just survived a big event. That's a no-no. But then he learns. The more he does, the stronger he becomes. Sung Jin Woo is not your regular hunter. He just doesn't awaken and that's all the power he'll get. No, there's something special about him. I won't ruin it. No, I will not. It is something very important to the story, and you must read it for yourself. Character-wise, he's not the whole bow down to every girl. He's not a simp. No. He's definitely no simp. He's a hunter for a reason. This reason is very important to him and very important to the story of why he's doing this and why he's the way he is now. Won't ruin that for you either. Let's just say he is not one to be trifled with, though. He doesn't care about killing. As long as he survives, he has a reason to survive. Don't get in his way, or you will not be coming out of that dungeon. There have been many times when people try to pick a fight with him after this. It doesn't end well. As you see in the back, you're probably thinking, what are those? Well, if you allow me, I'll tell you this. He has the ability to take the souls of monsters and make them his army. But there's a special phrase that is so right for this story. That when he says it, they come to him. But not all monsters are able to be risen, such as this dude. Looks kind of cool, doesn't he? He's an ice elf. No worry, this isn't spoiling much. It's just this wicked face. But like I was saying, not all monsters are able to be resurrected into soldiers by him. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why these gates are appearing on Earth. There's a reason why there are more and more people awakening. There's always a hidden secret. And sometimes getting to that point and finding out will be well worth it. But back to the ice elves. They are not regular monsters. No, they're not part of regular dungeon either. No. Certain beings, depending on how smart they are, or what gate they are from, will not be able to be resurrected. But that doesn't mean much. Not at all. Sure, he gets frustrated, but he moves on. If I had to rank this story, I would give it a 9 out of 10. You're probably asking, well, you said this was something near and dear to you. Yes. Sung Jin Woo and his army. They have a lot of personalities. My boy Iron, he's funny. But not everything is perfect. And that's why I will never, ever give anything a 10 out of 10. The reason I'm not giving Solo Leveling a 10 out of 10, because some characters don't seem to fit in the story sometimes. Some drive you crazy, some make you want to kill them. That's a good thing. If the story is able to make you feel something, that means it's doing its job. But sometimes there are characters that you just want to know, why are they there? There are very few in the story, but that is a reason why I can't give it a 10 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's a recommendation. I recommend you all go and read Solo Leveling. Sung Jin-woo is a great main character. The story is always thrilling. It always has an impact, and it's always action-packed. And even when it has a downtime, you want to know more about this character, this character, this character, this character. And it gives it to you. So stop wasting time and go read it. Get off of this video. Of course, leave a like and subscribe and go. And that's all I have to say for today. Peace.